Okay, so here's a look at my first start, first ride. I spent a lot of time fooling around trying to get the map as even as possible. See that top line? That is your map line. So that's your manifold absolute pressure or vacuum that the engine's pulling. Notice it's very spiky, up and down, up and down, up and down. And the issue with that is it isn't very efficient, and it's because it's just a two-cylinder engine. This is why you see it jump up and down on the meter, on the gauges in the tuner studio. This is a mega log viewer we're looking at, so this is a Datalog, and as you can see, just pretty spiky. I spent a lot of time after I did this resynchronizing the throttle bodies, making sure they were as even as possible. And with all of this, it still had to run quite rich to maintain a good idle. It was a pretty good sounding idle, but it had to I had to run a lot of fuel into it, which made the plugs quite dark, and that's a sort of a sign of overcarburation, we used to call that. I don't know what you do with EFI, but basically requiring a lot of fuel. Now, see it smooth out a bit there as the revs come up. Let's see if I can jump ahead on this. Once you're pulling some RPM, that's better. That's what you want to see. Those are nice clean map lines, and that's what you want to see. So really all our issues are going to happen somewhere under 4,000 RPM, and even with carbs, you notice that's an issue with this bike, is that it's got a very rough low end. A lot of vibration and stuff, but as soon as you get some, as soon as you're starting to pull 3,000, 4,000 RPM, everything smooths right out and the motor's much happier. Here, look at that. Pretty clean, still a bit rich at 13 to 1, but it's never going to be stoichiometric on an air-cooled engine, or you'd overheat it pretty rapidly there. But there, that's what I like to see right there. So what we need to do is try and iron out the bottom, because the top is really going to be the easy part of this to tune. It's the getting that first quarter of throttle. That's the part that's going to be difficult.